amazing job, and it's clear that your training is excellent. Your athleticism is astounding.
Definitely one of the big pieces is the decorations and the costumes. You cannot deny that because it just looks spectacular with all the vivid colors and the beauty of the dancers.
I think the storytelling, the ability for them to convey the emotion and the meaning and the history through expression and through the dancing without the use of actual verbal language, they do an amazing job of that. It's really neat.
Valeria Voleybueva曾是艾夫曼芭蕾舞团的前芭蕾舞演员，她对舞蹈演员们整齐划一的舞蹈动作赞叹不已。
Being a professional, I noticed some of the movements, like how they move. So it's always like this from the behind. So it's a very I spotted the traditional moves, you know. And also it's very synchronized, which is very important to see like there is one person, but there are like 20 of them on the stage. So it's just, it's a lot of training. I know it for sure.
心理治疗师 Jacqueline Defco 拥有自己的诊所，和丈夫一起观看了神韵后表示，演出让她想了解更多的中华传统文化。
Unfortunately, I think in the West, when you hear about China, you hear so many negative things. You hear about communism. There's no acknowledgement or recognition for the arts, for the heroism that you hear in the history. Yeah, there's a lot there. It actually makes me more curious to learn about more that I wouldn't have come across otherwise. So
it represents the collectivistic culture of the country. And I personally, being Ukrainian and Russian, I could find myself in this culture. That is why it was very close to me, and I think every person in the room could find something interesting and something very close to him personally or her in each one of the pieces. So I've loved it very much.
Jacqueline Defco 感谢神韵演绎在中国发生的信仰迫害。
I'm really grateful that they're presenting that information. It's not something that is spoken about very much in the United States, at least not in my experience, and feel very strongly about the need to do something about it and address that and at least tell the story, because I think a lot of people, particularly here, are completely unaware and imagine that doesn't exist or that's in history. So it's really neat that they blend in this program. They're taking the historical stories but also bringing in the modern realities that we're seeing over there.
新唐人电视台记者苏文新温盛元，美国费城采访报道。